Hey there guys, TechNinja117 here, bringing you episode 2 of Prison Architect Let's Play. I did unfortunately forget to turn on my mic when I originally recorded this, I trying for the first time in my YouTube career to do a post voiceover. Um, so in this episode of Prison Tycoon, say if you remember last time, we got the prison pretty much mostly ready to handle an income of prisoners. So we're just kind of getting some things finished up, like getting a power cable installed for the cooker there, and just, you know, waiting. um, got a nice little holding cell with some beds. We should be getting 8 prisoners in about 3 hours. Um, and I'm trying to remember what I'm doing right here. I mean, this is the worst bit. Oh, that's right. I remembered that I need a storage room because there's just things that are just laying around, like brick piles and other random bits of things. Um, I'm sorry if this is going to be a little bit dry. Like I said, my first attempt at doing a post voiceover. That's right, I blew the power out. Blew the power out with the new cooker. Apparently, one more stovetop was just enough to throw over the edge. So yeah, I got to get on installing a new capacitor over there. Um, so once I get to that, I try this like 3 times because I'm a freaking idiot. I'm like, I have 2 hours to get prisoners, and yeah, they're there. So let's go to grants. Take the basic detention center. That's pretty much just your basic stuff, which I've already done. So I get an immediate $30,000 payout. Let's say I got the administration center one, which I have also already. No, actually, I need to hire an accountant. That's all. So I'm going to be hiring an accountant very shortly. I have an office made up for it already. I'm saying pretty much the grant system in this game. It's really nice about it. It really kind of keeps the game flow going, especially in the beginning of the game. It's really hard to expand because I mean, what you get like $1,000 per prisoner, so you don't really get a lot of income to really get your prison going. I mean, even without guards or any expenditures, I mean, what $1,000 per prisoner, you can make about a cell. About. Like I think that's a bare minimum cell without the building to put the cell in. So so at this time too, since I just got a whole bunches of money, I decided to finish out the staff room so my staff has somewhere to rest, so they're not going to be moving really slow and dragging their butts around. Staff room is where your guards, cooks, workmen, administrators, everybody are just going to kind of go and chill for a minute. So just got the accountant in the accountant's office there, and they're going to go about their accountantly duties, which is essentially nothing. I say they will research for you. The like there's a few different things in bureaucracy, you know, tax breaks, because if you I'm not sure if I've showed the valuation tab at any point or the finances tab, but right now there's a 30% tax on all of your income as well. So, am I going to do it right now? Nope. Accepting other things. Cell block A, I think I'm going for. That's going to give me money to make 15 cells. So what? That's a $40,000 grant. 20 initial, 20 on completion. So that's always nice. And really, honestly, they follow kind of a logical progression. The grants. You go, you know, from cell block A to cell block B to cell block C, and just increasing, you know, the prisoner capacity at each step. Other than that, I mean, there's other different kind of steps along the way for certain other things, like you know, like the workshop safety induction after you've researched prison labor. But we'll get into that a little bit later in the series. Just know that the grants that you see right there are not the only ones. There are many other ones that follow on the heels of the one that we have right now. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put the cell block now. I'm just kind of looking around. I'm like, oh, let's do it to the south of the yard. I like south of the yard. So once... oh, God. That's it. And the worst part, too, is it's been like a week since I filmed this. So, because I've just been super busy this week, just with work and whatnot. All of our work got compressed into 4 days because, you know, we all had Memorial Day off. So yeah, little overworked. Gotta love it. But at least I don't have two jobs any longer, and I can bring you guys the lovely, lovely, crappy content that you have come to know and love coming from Tech Ninja 117's YouTube channel. One thing that kind of disappointed me, though, was that Xander, I asked him if he would like to do kind of a dual commentary, maybe Q&A, get to know us a little bit better. He's like, no, bro, I'm just gonna, I gotta go to bed. I'm like, okay, well, thanks, Xander. So, unfortunately, can't be bringing you too much comedy this evening. Um, Especially with me trying to remember even what the hell I'm doing right now. It's not even funny. We are also working on a new intro video. So keep looking around for the first vestiges of that. Not entirely sure when that'll be done. We have a song picked out. And I'm currently attempting to get kind of like a montage thing done in After Effects. But Lord knows I'm not exactly the best at After Effects. I mean, our current title sequence is about my limits of knowledge in After Effects. So, could be a little interesting. But hey, everything's a bit of a learning experience. Oh, my prisoners arrived. Yes. Gotta love them. Thinking about things they want and need coming to my prison. I'll show them a thing or two. Oh, wait, what? Sorry, was that Matt's voice? Ow. So, a little bit more backstory while I kind of watch this play out here. Went to the Indians game today versus the Colorado Rockies. Won in awesome walk-off fashion. However, I wore shorts. So my knees are currently hating me right now. They are sunburned beyond belief. And it hurts. It hurts a lot. It's just not pleasant at all. Oh, God, and I just hit it on the bottom of my keyboard tray. Worst part, I've been like soaking them in aloe since I got home too. They're just not doing anything. Anyway, building up the cell block. The minimum size for a cell is 2x3. So that's why you see all these little cells. And up in the big area in the middle, I'm going to be putting a common room. Because that's part of the thing with one of the grants. I think it's visitation rights, that you need a common room with like a pool table and phone booths. I'm not entirely sure why a pool table has anything to do with visitation rights, but apparently it does. Oh, there we go. Go into the bureaucracy thing. I wish I could pause this right now. Ugh. But I'm just kind of doing it, doing a little voiceover just right over the video right now. So if you look, how I was saying all the different researches, there's a lot of trees coming out. So right now I'm going to get to deployment patrols and mental health. I need mental health for one of the grant objectives, and deployment patrols are just very, very handy to have, especially early in the game, just because you can have some issues when all of your prisoners come together in, say, like the canteen or the yard. So what you can do is tell your guards, who are just otherwise aimlessly wandering about, you can tell them, hey, I need one guard at all times in the cafeteria, one guard at all times in the yard, or, up to how many ever guards you want, and then you can also set patrols for them to just kind of walk around. So, like patrolling the cell blocks just to make sure no one's in there, like punching a toilet or trying to drown themselves, things like that. God, I'm watching this and I'm trying to scroll around the screen like it's actually going to do something. Other than that, this week, Xander and I hope to begin again with the recording of the hardcore Minecraft Let's Play. I know we've had a few people asking when or what's up with that. Unfortunately, with all the rigmarole that was going on this winter, I was unable to continue with that. So that will be coming back, I promise. Other than that, man, I just completely, my train of thought just derailed. Like, hardcore. Also, just, I know there's like 20 people that watch these Prison Architect videos, at least the first one. Keep a lookout towards the end of this year um, we are going to have some sort of a new project announcement. Really doesn't have much to do with YouTube other than the fact that your support on it would be phenomenal. Not going to divulge too much about it. All I know is it's going to be absolutely epic, and you guys are going to fall out of your chairs and just want what we're doing. At least that's what it is in my head. We have it halfway built right now, so it is an actual physical object. But I figured I'd give that little teaser out right now. So once we get it in a functional state, then we'll be putting up a few videos about it here. And there'll also be a Kickstarter revolving around that to kind of help launch that. So keep an eye out for that. Other than that, back to Prison Architect. We got our first prisoners in the holding cell here. We also have a bunch of fun little workmen building foundations for the new building. Just decided to get a foreman so that way I can start researching like prison labor, things like that. Cleaning staff, because some of the grants early on actually do require things like that. Excuse me. That's what I get for recording this at 11 at night after a fun and eventful day. Ugh. It's been a trip, guys. It's been an absolute trip. And not a good trip either. Some interesting dilemmas going on. And just for sake of my sanity, I need a drink. I'll say also, just so everybody knows, there will not be any videos the 9 days of June 20th through the 29th. That is Ragnarok. I know you guys really know nothing about Xander and I, because we don't really divulge too much personal information. But I do Dagger here, which is kind of like one of those medieval role-playing things. I know you guys are now having this huge vision of me just being this gigantic fat bastard swinging out a sword, but honestly, it's a lot of fun. And you just go out, hang out, and when you feel like beating the crap out of people with foam weaponry, you beat the crap out of people with foam weaponry. Don't know if there's anything better. The nice part is just, you're just cut off from modern time, which is nice. So a lot of us, I used to work in theater and fast food management, things like that, and I just took my work home with me all the time, and that just killed me. But I, once again, digress from the video at hand, because I'm just kind of like train of thought talking now. There we go. You see, it just went away. If you move the video back 5 seconds to see what I was talking about with that tax. Now, those tax things are very expensive to research and lower your tax rate. The first one halves your tax rate. The second one, I think, does away with all but like 0.5% of it. So well worth it, but very expensive. So my workmen are just about getting done with the cell block over here. And we're going to kind of fit it out for a bunch of cells after they are done. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what else happens. There we go. Foundation's complete, and I need to replace some of the fence with wall, because fence just don't fly. Homie, don't play like that. So this is gonna get tricked out my standard kind of cell thing. Which, the requirements are a toilet and a bed. So they usually get a toilet, bed, and bookshelf. I'm not sure if I put bookshelves in these. Just because bookshelves, are just, nice, I guess, to have. What am I doing? Oh, that's right. I was like, oh wait, I need to put doors in this. Don't want to waste all the money, because once you place a wall segment, it buys the materials for that wall segment, and once it's up, any of those materials, after you demolish, if you need to demolish a wall, say put in a door or anything like that, all those materials are just wasted. So, and it's $50 per wall segment, so that can get pretty pricey pretty quick. So here I'm just kind of going up the wall segments, marking out where the doors are going to be. And then I'll get to doing the rest of it, and see, there we go. See, now, since I got rid of that before they placed the wall, I'm okay. But that cell just above right there, I didn't catch it in time. So I just wasted $50. Which this early in the game is not exactly something you want to be wasting. But yeah, just a bunch of boring clicking around, putting walls in. This is pretty much just how it goes building cell blocks. Once you get more money saved up, it's easier just to build bigger ones, so it goes a little quicker. But then you still got to do all the plumbing and utilities. I mean, there's a lot of different aspects to this game. It's not just like what is that, Prison Tycoon? Yeah, I think Prison Tycoon, where you just essentially plop down a building and say, well, there's your cells. I'm trying to remember exactly how that game goes, because, I mean, it's been forever since I played that. I mean, I did that in Airport Tycoon. We might actually, be... And my headset decided it didn't like my life. Let's see. I'm still recording. Yep, I'm recording. But yeah, we might actually be doing a nostalgia series for just different games that we've played in the past and really enjoyed doing so. And we'll come back and make it a fun little kind of throwback for you guys too. Like, I don't know if anybody remembers a game called Conflict Desert Storm. I don't know why anybody should remember a game called Conflict Desert Storm, but that was one of those first kind of shooter games that we, well, not first, but one of the ones that we played way back in like the 2000s with the original Xbox, things like that. So I mean, Xander actually just went out and got a video capture device for console, so we might actually be doing some console videos here as well. So honestly, you guys, if you have any suggestions for console games you'd like to see us play, go on ahead and put those in the comment section, and we will go on ahead and get to reading that, and we will see what we can do for those. There are quite a few used game stores around in this area, so yeah, I mean, we do have a Nintendo 64. I'm not sure if it is working or not. I mean, it's been years since we turned it on. We have one of those. We have an original Xbox, Xbox 360, no PlayStation. The Sega Genesis died way, way long ago, but those are probably, what, like the price of a toaster. So, like I said, any suggestions, do feel free to leave a comment on what you'd like to see us play that's a little retro. Other than that, just still doing my cell job here. Putting in toilets. Everybody needs a place to poop, because everybody poops. At least so says a book. Books poop. Do books poop? I don't know. Has anybody seen a book poop? And the one thing that confuses me about this game, though, we need plumbing here. Where's all the waste go? Does it just go in like a hole? Is it like China? Where you just like poo in a pit? And there you go? Or does like, do we actually have like waste removal here? These are things you gotta worry about. the poo buildup in the prison. Just, you know, not really, but yeah, I mean, honestly, this is a very, very, very fun game. I do highly recommend, if you kind of like even any of like the Tycoon style games, picking this up. I say it's, what do you go to, prisonarchitect.com, I do believe. This game is still in alpha. This is alpha version 20. They tend to come out with a new alpha version about once a month. Updates are free. But I mean, they've added tons of content even since I started playing it when there was alpha 13. So I mean, there's just tons and tons of things that they added. Which, none of which we have actually gotten into yet in this, because yeah, we're just early game. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. Let's see, where are we at on time? Getting there. 19 minutes. So yeah, so I mean, once again, sorry guys, the first time I've ever done a post commentary on a video. And it's not like a sports game or something where I can actually do like a play-by-play. There are a few things that we have been trying to do that with, but then have just utterly failed. Like Xander, I know you guys don't know, but he actually does really like playing F1 games. So at some point, well, we might actually be able to get in F1 game commentary thrown your way. But once again, for the moment, can't do that. Also, for the record, I like playing F1 games, but the only kind of bugger on that is my wheel that I had for it died. A horrible, horrible, painful death. And it's currently sitting in a box just to my rear right here. It is one of those old kind of the Mad Catz like Xbox wheels that actually does work on PC. But yeah, my brother would just wipe the floor with me because he's got one of those with the G27 or whatever that is, the super duper holy crap wheel. So one of these days, I'll actually go and buy another wheel. It's not like I have money flowing out my eyeballs, but that's what happens when you're an apprentice plumber. But yeah, so one of these days I'll get one of those, and we'll be doing some racing videos as well, if you guys are into racing videos. Anyway, just getting the cells finished up. As you can see, the ones just off to the left and in the center don't have those little flashing icons. I have increased my prisoner capacity to what, 22 it's going to be. So I completed the Cell Block A grant, meaning that we got the extra $20,000 for completion. Now, eventually the grant money is going to run out, and completion of grants does get super expensive. And when I say super expensive, I mean like holy crap expensive. Like things go from being like, I mean, some of the, like 15 cells for $40,000, you end up getting like $40,000 for creating an extra 100 cells in your prison. But then at that point, your income is sufficient to kind of keep you going. Anyway, guys, this is TechNinja117 signing off. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for my somewhat clunky presentation here. But as always, guys, if you liked the video, make sure to like the video. Drop any suggestions in the comment box below, and remember to subscribe to our channel. Other than that, guys, have fun and good creeping. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop.